Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 13 of the Creative Shooters podcast. This week, we're back to the duo pod here
The duo.
of me and Mark. You know, it was like this for 2 weeks already. This is making it three. But, what are you going to do? Not that big
You
of a
know,
deal. But this week, quite a few things happened. Biggest thing being Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. The alpha surprise dropped. It was, what was it, announced on Wednesday, I think?
yeah, I
It was
think so.
announced on
Cause
Wednesday because then you could
yeah,
pre-download it on Thursday and play it Friday. So, surprise drop in the middle of the week,
hmm
and we played it. Obviously, that's a game that we're super excited to play, especially on the channel moving forward. So look out for that. But also,
hmm
I made a video that'll be going live this week, most likely Tuesday. So the day after the podcast. So if you're listening to this, expect a Cold War video tomorrow. Um, Mark, you're frozen already. This is going great. We are a minute and 33 seconds in, and Mark is frozen.
I knew it because my it was just like frozen for a minute there for you. Like you just froze out, and I was like, I think it's gonna freeze.
uh,
Gotta love it, man.
but yeah, so we played it. Mark, what were your first impressions on the game, kind of?
First day, I was hype. I played it before I had to go to work. Played 3 matches. Had a lot of fun in all 3 of them. Came back from work, obviously. Started playing with you. Having a lot of fun on Friday night, just frying some kids, having a lot of fun, trash talking a little bit,
Yeah,
So it was the typical Call of Duty. But it was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun first day. Second day, Saturday, a little different story.
yeah,
um, skill-based matchmaking kind of kicked our butts on Saturday, and after about a couple matches, we just said, yeah, I think we're just done with the alpha for now.
yeah,
Um, I I seen tweets about it on Friday, but I was like, "Bro, there's no skill-based matchmaking. I'm going against straight Schaffers out there, bro. Like, I'm frying them right now."
yeah.
And then
You're
then
playing
Saturday, it's like,
bugs.
yeah, exactly. Like some big bugs. And then Saturday it kicked in, and I was like, "All right, there's definitely skill-based matchmaking because there's definitely a huge difference from Friday to Saturday."
Hmm.
And Sunday, I didn't really even wake up early enough to play. So
Yeah, and that's kind of been the talk the past few days is
it was actually
whether
trending.
what why skill-based matchmaking is really even a thing in Call of Duty.
hmm
And a lot of people are saying since there's no ranked playlist, they put skill-based matchmaking in public match. Well, the solution, put a fucking ranked playlist. Like it is
Exactly.
it is an esport. There's a franchise league. How do you not
Exactly.
have league play?
Exactly.
Like they had it in Black Ops 4, but they added it halfway through the game's life cycle.
hmm
Modern Warfare, there's no league play, it's just playlists, so there's no
Yeah, it's
ranks
a
to
stupid
chase
playlist.
after. It's just a
Yeah,
fucking playlist with the rule set. Whack.
there's no stats either, no progression, nothing.
I'm
It's just a
personally
stupid
expecting
playlist.
Cold War to have league play at the start,
Yeah, hopefully. It
because
better.
Treyarch usually, caters towards the competitive side,
hmm
whereas Infinity Ward literally completely ignores it. Even though
Yeah.
Treyarch, still is going to cater to, the general public, because that's who plays the game the most. But
Yeah.
they give a little bit more focus on competitive, at least a lot more than Infinity Ward. But
hmm
I I wish Jared could be on the pod this week because I talked with him. I think it was last night, and we talked for a couple hours, and we were just talking about Call of Duty and skill based matchmaking and everything, and why it just shouldn't be there. And
hmm
I understand it, and I'm fine with it being there, but it is at least in this alpha and in the last game in Modern Warfare,
Mm.
the skill based matchmaking is so egregious, it's not even funny.
Yeah, it is
Like, I
unreal.
could not even tell that there was skill based matchmaking in Black Ops 4. I couldn't tell that there was
Mhm.
skill based matchmaking in any other game before that. Because
Yeah.
basically, how it should be is, you're gonna go into a random lobby just filled with mostly random skill
Yeah.
skill sets, I guess. Like,
Mhm.
you don't want everyone to be on the same skill level because it just makes it the most boring game ever. Even when
Exactly.
like the fucking burgers are getting mashed up against burgers, like
The
it's the same
burgers.
skill level. They're not having fun either.
Yeah.
It's it's insane to me because in past Call of Duties, it honestly was like that. It was just a mix of different skill levels in the lobbies. And I
Yeah.
think it was a lot more enjoyable, at least in public match. And obviously, that shit kind of pisses me off, but I at least know that public match isn't gonna be at least my main focus because at least for the channel, a lot of the focus is gonna be on a competitive series.
Yeah.
Um, we could do other types of videos that could possibly include public match, but for the most part, we want to keep it competitive.
Oh yeah.
Um, and when you're playing competitive, you know what you're signing up for. So we know we're gonna get up against good players,
Yeah, that's where the
and
good
if there's
players usually
ranks,
go.
we're gonna get put up against people ranked accordingly to us.
Yeah,
Uh,
and that's where usually the good players go, is you just hop right in the ranked.
yeah, and oh my god, I was telling Jared about this when people on Twitter complain about how there should be skill based matchmaking because they don't want to go against tryhards all the time.
Mhm.
It doesn't matter if there's skill based matchmaking or there isn't. You're not gonna go against sweats every game, bro.
Exactly.
Mark, when we play Black Ops 4, the divisions. The
Yeah.
bottom 50% is considered competitor. That is the bottom 50% in terms of skill level in just the Black Ops 4 league play, not the
Mhm.
entirety of the game, just the people that have played league play. The
Yeah.
bottom 50% are some of the worst players I've ever seen in Call of
Oh,
Duty.
dude, they were bad.
Me and you are ranked above that in the next 20%.
Yeah.
So we're in the top 50. And you can instantly tell a difference, but it's not like they're fucking absolute mongoloids. Like they're
Yeah,
not crackheads.
it's not like they're a scump, you know? It's not like they're
Yeah,
scump, but they're definitely,
yeah,
like,
and
a
like,
lot better.
bro, Scump could go into a lobby and go 20%, and that dude would still be the best player in the lobby by a fucking mile.
Oh, yeah.
The actual pros, those are complete outliers because they are so much
Mhm.
better than any player that
Yeah,
is
they're in
not
their own
in the
division.
CDL.
Yeah, they're in their own division for sure.
But the fact that there's horrible players in the bottom 50% of just Black Ops 4 ranked, imagine how many horrible players or, not tryhards, you could say.
Mhm. Yeah.
Imagine how many there are. You're so much more likely to have a lobby filled with them than just have one tryhard in your game.
Exactly.
I just think that
That
argument is so ridiculous.
that argument is, like, really ridiculous. So obviously you know this. My first Call of Duty was World War II that I really played, and
Hmm.
then that game when I first got it, dude, I was definitely bottom. Like, dude, I was so bad. I was getting fried. I was getting, destroyed and everything, which is how it, would go if it's your first
Yeah.
Call of Duty. So yeah, I'm getting fried and everything, but I'm obviously getting better. And then, I didn't really play BO4 too much. I should have had, like, not even a day probably on that game, but,
Hmm.
um, definitely a difference there. Modern Warfare played it the most. I have 10 days played on that, and I definitely feel like I can compete now in a somewhat kind of, at least.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not like what I was when I played World War II when I was getting pub stomped by dudes in public match.
Hmm.
And now that, like, these other players that get on the game and aren't as good, like, can get matched up against other burgers that are, like, around their skill level, but I have to deal with dudes that are on my skill. I think it's kind of ridiculous because I had to go
Hmm.
against dudes that were far better than me
Yeah.
in my first game. Like, even just World War II, like, that was my first game, and that came out, what, like, 3 years ago, 2 years ago?
Yeah. It was
It's
three, I
just
think.
yeah, it's just ridiculous. I don't know.
Cause I forget what I was gonna say. Oh, like Call of Duty is played differently now, especially with the amount of money that pros make. People want to just try hard, thinking that they're gonna go pro while
Yeah,
they're sitting there fucking pub stomping. Like, bro, that's getting you nowhere.
yeah,
But so Call of Duty is just completely it's played so much different than literally 2 years ago back in World War II. Like it's
mhm,
played so much differently, and it'll be like that for a long time. Uh, but like there's still just no need for that amount of skill based matchmaking. Keep it in the game, sure. Like they one of the fucking uh people that worked on skill based matchmaking in Black Ops 2 said that there was skill based matchmaking in that game when a lot of
but
people
not to
didn't think there was. Yeah, there could have
yeah,
been, but it's not on the
but not to
level
the
of Modern
extent now.
Warfare and this
It's so bad,
alpha. Like
so bad.
it's insane. It
It is, yeah.
also, I guess, in the alpha, it could be a little bit more egregious because a lot of people playing are just, it's an alpha. Like, a lot of
Mhm,
people that are playing are probably diehard fans, so they're gonna play the
exactly.
goddamn game.
But the dudes that we were playing first day, bro,
Oh,
burgers.
yeah,
Like,
first
those
day
dudes were
it was a whole different story. But
mhm.
I don't know, it's just so ridiculous to me how they can have skill based matchmaking that bad and they just keep sticking to it.
And a public match, bro.
Because they act like if
It's
they
ridiculous.
went back to how it was in Black Ops 2, people wouldn't buy the game.
Yeah,
Or
they definitely
even back in World War II, like if they just went back to that level of skill based
Oh, I'd be
matchmaking,
completely fine with it, bro.
everyone would. The burgers wouldn't even notice. They
Exactly,
wouldn't notice. They didn't notice
that's the thing.
before. They're not gonna notice
Mhm,
now.
exactly.
What's the difference?
I don't get it, dude.
It's
There's, like I don't know.
insane.
I don't get it. 'Cause going
But
even
that,
every game, going, like, 28-7 every game isn't really that fun. Like, I like to have games where I can go off on, call in streaks, pop
mm,
off. But it's hard to do that with skill-based matchmaking.
yeah. But getting off of this subject, back to our first impressions of the game because
Oh,
I
yeah.
didn't even get to that.
Oh,
I
yeah.
actually enjoyed it. A lot of people hate the movement. It feels like regular Call of Duty.
Yeah,
The
it was
sliding
fine.
is gonna get changed, but I don't even think there should be any sliding because that just sliding in Call of Duty just it makes having that be a whole like other aspect to how good a player is.
Mhm.
Like when
Yeah.
you know back on Call of Duties that didn't have sliding, when they were like, "Oh, his movement is really good." It's just how he moves around the map and how smart he plays. No, now his movement is how well he can slide cancel and fucking break the game.
Yeah. Like, there's a difference when you play, like, Modern Warfare and you play World War II. Like,
Yeah.
going back to World War II in the sense, 'cause there was no sighting, there was you dolphin dive in that game. There's a
Hmm.
huge difference in that movement, so
Yeah. But the actual, just running and shit is obviously so much different than Modern Warfare, a whole different engine.
yeah.
Um, which I don't mind. I did like the gunplay and everything in Modern Warfare. I do like
Oh, yeah,
that.
for sure.
I like how it feels, but it doesn't bother me to go back to a different one. You know,
Mhm.
one that feels like an older one. A lot of people were hating on the graphics. I think it
Dude,
looks amazing.
that is such a a bullshit argument. The graphics look perfectly fine. I don't understand what's so bad
Yeah,
about it. Like, it does not look that bad.
it looks like a Treyarch game. It
Yeah, it's
honestly
not gonna.
kind of looks like Battlefield. Not gonna lie, it looks like a Call of Duty mixed with Battlefield,
Yeah,
but it it's a lot more vibrant than Modern Warfare or
and I like
any Infinity War game. Infinity War games, the colors blend together so much it looks disgusting to me.
that. Yeah.
Um,
Um, what was I gonna say? Something about well, like you said, the colors are really good. I like the colors. Um, we could talk about maps, I guess. I
yeah,
think
the
that's what I kind of want
maps.
to talk about.
I I told this to Jared. I was I was telling him like I don't hate any of the maps, but one I can't see any of those three maps other than maybe Moscow being competitive
Yeah,
maps.
Moscow for sure. Moscow for sure will probably be a competitive map
They're
for me.
all fucking massive,
Yeah,
especially
for a Treyarch
Satellite.
game.
Satellite is huge. Satellite,
Yeah.
I swear to God, if that is a competitive map, I'm not playing the game, bro. You can't call out. Imagine
Yeah,
playing a hard point on Satellite.
dude, that'd be was
Oh,
it? Well,
he's
how
on
are
the
you gonna?
left rock, left rock.
He's in
Like,
the dunes.
yeah,
Well,
he's
where in
gonna
the?
be calling
It's like
out
half the map.
dunes.
That's half of the map is the
No way
dunes.
that's a competitive map.
No,
Miami
it can't be.
might be a search map.
Yeah,
Other
we
than
don't
that,
we don't know how
it's not
players
going
will
to be a
search.
respawn map. No chance.
No,
And then
but
Moscow, I still am not that big of a fan of Moscow. Moscow reminds me a lot of uh, Payload from Black Ops 4, where the middle of the map
I could definitely see that. Yeah.
just has a big piece of shit in the center, and there's like the weirdest fucking ways around it and the weirdest angles ever. I fucking hate it. I
Yeah.
hate the center of that map.
Yeah, the center of it's whack. Because they have that one when you spawn on that the one side of the map and it has that head glitch that overlooks the middle area.
Yeah,
You know what I'm talking about? I feel like that's definitely a power position for sure that you can just
yeah,
hold
and
down with
then
like an
like
AR or something.
it's just so the angles and everything, the
Yeah.
escalators.
Yeah, I don't like the escalators.
It's
That part is
so
whack.
bad. Like that part of the map is so bad. But I
Yeah.
didn't hate any of the maps, but I
I hate
don't want
Miami.
to have to play those ones all the time, and they don't seem like competitive maps at all. I
Yeah.
don't know. They just it doesn't feel right to me, at least.
The only map
Um,
I didn't really like is Miami. But
mhm,
that's just kind of the way that people played it though.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's kind of a campy map. But what are you
Uh,
gonna do, I guess?
the guns felt good to me.
Oh, the
Um,
guns felt great.
a lot of people were complaining about there's no recoil or there's no flinch, but they even said that there's going to be little to no flinch because
Which is how it should be.
that's more skillful because you're not shooting at someone and then your flinch goes up and hits him in the head and
I couldn't tell you how many times that happened in Modern Warfare to
cheap
me.
headshot kill. Like that's
Couldn't
just
tell you. I couldn't tell you how many times.
and people were saying that it feels like there's no recoil. You can feel fucking recoil. I don't know what the fuck
It
you're doing. I don't know what you're seeing. There's almost no
uh,
recoil in Modern Warfare,
yeah, that's what I'm
especially if
saying.
you're playing on a fucking keyboard and mouse.
Oh, dude, it's ridiculous. You're playing on keyboard and mouse. Gun doesn't move.
But like, especially the subs uh, across distance on this game, there's a lot of recoil actually.
Hmm.
So I don't know what the hell people are on with that. Uh,
Yeah.
but obviously the 74U, everyone knew going into it that the
Oh,
74U was going to be good.
best gun
Pretty
in the
much the
game
best
so far.
gun. MP5, it doesn't feel bad, but everything else seems to outplay it at the moment.
Yeah, that's the
Uh,
problem I was doing it too. I wanted to use it and get good with it, but I was just getting
mm,
gunned by 74 U's and
Yeah, and
It
then
just
the
and the Uzi,
Uzi.
bro, and even the Uzi.
Yeah, the
That
Uzi
gun
was
is
so
so
weird.
good. So good.
Uh, ARs, all three ARs were good.
Yeah.
I felt like I was
I
getting fried by them.
I was trying to use the commando. I was kind of mud at it, but I guess I just because it doesn't really fit my playstyle anymore.
Yeah,
I like to run around a little more, so I kind of ran around with the 74U and the MP5. But yeah, definitely the ARs are good. The what was it? The Krieg 6, I think.
yeah.
That gun fries. We were both getting fried by it. Oh.
I really fucked with the snipers. I fucked with the sniping. I know you don't because you hate getting killed by a sniper,
Well, I
but
don't
it
hate it
literally.
necessarily, but I feel like okay, especially on satellite, because I think that it's just that map really, because
Oh
it's just so
yeah,
big and you know.
it
But
being that open, that's just
yeah, I think
expected.
that's what was pissing me off the most. Really, was just getting mapped across the map because it's so open. But
But a lot of people were complaining about the snipers, which they even came out and said that they intentionally made them better than what they would be in the base game just to test it.
yeah,
Um,
those things are fast, bro.
yeah,
Like,
but like the reason that I liked it and I wasn't surprised by it was because that's how sniping was in most other
hmm
Call of Duties.
yeah,
Modern Warfare is the only exception. Literally the only
yeah,
exception.
hmm
It doesn't feel any different than any other Call of Duty. Like World War II, the sniping was nasty on that game.
that was so fun. That sniping was so much fun.
And that's what it reminds me of. It feels like World
hmm
War II sniping.
It definitely looked like World War II for sure.
So, I want to see the changes that they make to the
Yeah, because I
snipers.
am actually interested to see what they do.
But yeah, I'm excited to keep using them. I could say that.
Definitely a lot of balancing that they're gonna do for the beta.
Yeah, I definitely could say if someone said that the shotgun damage needs to be increased, but if they're secondaries, I
No,
think they're honestly at a perfect spot. They didn't
I've
seem.
seen dudes getting like 2, 3 shotted by it, which is how it should be if it's especially if it's a secondary too.
Yeah,
It should be like a 2, 3 shot, and which it
yeah.
is right
So
now.
it
So
felt fine to me. I wasn't bothered by shotguns, and
not at
hopefully
all.
I won't be for the rest of the year. Obviously, it won't be in competitive,
I know.
but uh,
Yeah.
I don't think I think they're in a good spot.
Oh, they're in a great spot.
Um, I don't even know if there's anything else to talk about in terms of weapons.
No, the 3-round burst pistol's pretty nasty. I got a couple kills with that.
I never even used it. I just had the 1911 on my class.
The burst pistol was so nice. That shit shreds. That it shreds, bro.
uh, but the beta comes out on the 8th.
I
That's
can't
the
wait.
start of the weekend. We'll
I'm excited.
obviously have some videos out
Oh, for sure.
when that's out and everything. I'll probably stream that. I didn't
hmm
stream the alpha because I wanted to actually make a video on it. Um, so I'm not sure. Like I'm expecting me to make at least some sort of videos with the beta. Maybe if I just like put together both weekends, but
Yeah.
um, I probably will stream the beta this time around. But I'm excited for that. They're saying more maps, more access to everything, so
Yeah.
that'll be great.
I'm very excited for it.
So yeah, that's all we have to look forward to now with that.
Yeah.
Um, now we could talk about the PS5 and what
Ooh.
a horrible job Sony did of getting
Oh
the
my
pre-orders right
dude.
because I'm
It
fucking
was so
pissed
bad.
and I couldn't fucking get one because
So bad.
motherfuckers Walmart decided, "Oh, hey, we're just going to we're just going to put our listings up 6 hours early." And then every other retailer followed suit. And then someone found the fucking Amazon link 3 hours before it was supposed to go live. Amazon was the one that was keeping it consistent till the actual time that it was supposed to come
Yeah.
out. But then someone found the fucking link and got
hmm
it. And
I'm
those were
about that
gone in
because
fucking 5 minutes.
I was kind of pissed because I was literally at work. when they were doing the live stream and everything, so I was pissed because I couldn't watch a live stream. I was pissed because I get home and you tell me that, "Oh, yeah, they're all sold out everywhere except for
Yeah.
Amazon at 12 tonight." I'm like, "What?" And then the whole Amazon thing's happening, and we're just sitting here like, "Bro, are you fucking kidding
Yeah.
me, bro?"
And then
Like,
then Walmart restocked, and I was sitting there, and it was like it's going live at 9 o'clock, and I'm sitting there at
mhm,
9 o'clock refreshing, and as soon as I refresh at 9 o'clock, I hit
it
refresh,
just
and it instantly
doesn't
says
load.
sold out. I'm like, huh,
Dude, mine just didn't load for like 3
bro?
minutes.
Motherfuckers are botting this shit hard.
I
It's
know,
ridiculous.
it's terrible, honestly.
So Sony, I saw. I think it might have been yesterday or earlier today. Put out some tweet apologizing for it, and
Good,
saying that they will have more from certain retailers and they'll be announced and come out at the correct time. So
good.
we might have some more opportunities, but if not, I guess we'll be fucking
I don't
wait until
know, man.
Christmas pretty much, because that's gonna be when everything, like, they're fully restocked.
Yeah, and to be honest with you, I mean, I would like to get it right when it comes out, pre-order and everything, but to be honest with you, it comes out November what, 12th or something?
Yeah, November 12th.
To be honest with you, I would be fine. I'm not gonna be, like, mad if I have to wait another month to get it, because again, I can just get the cross-gen version of Call of Duty,
Yeah.
play it on there, get to play I'm really not gonna be upset if I can't get it, but I will be, like, a little disappointed, you know?
Hmm.
So,
I want to get it on the 12th. I want to have it.
yeah.
But if I can't, obviously I can't do anything about it, and there's no way I can fucking get
Exactly.
one when these motherfuckers are just botting it
Dude are just
before the time
freaks.
even starts.
That's
I don't
another
have a
thing I
fucking
hate.
chance.
I hate when they do pre-order stuff like this because it's always just a bunch of dudes with bots just
Yeah,
wiping it in, like, a minute. It's
it's ridiculous.
ridiculous.
Um, but yeah, that's how the PS5 went.
Yeah, but it looks good. I'm excited for it,
Hmm.
honestly.
Yeah. I guess now we can head over to the NBA, our weekly NBA talk, since the playoffs are still
Yeah.
going on. The
Mhm.
Heat up 2-1 on the Celtics.
Coming up clutch.
Hopefully they go up 3-1. I don't want it to go even, because I feel like the Celtics will come back. I really want to see
Yeah.
the Heat go on, even though I don't. The Celtics probably have the best chance against the Lakers, because to
Yeah.
me it's probably gonna be the Lakers in the finals. I don't think the Nuggets have that great of a shot.
Not at all.
I think they're playing right now. Let me check the score real quick. I saw it was
99,
like,
100, a minute left.
oh
I already looked it
shit,
up. I remember they were playing. I just looked it up.
damn, who has ball?
Nuggets are down 100. Oh, okay, that's still a 1-point game. 30 seconds, 101. The 102 Lakers are up.
Damn, come
I'm
on,
gonna be honest with
Jamal
you.
Murray, hit a game winner.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I want to see Nuggets versus Heat in the finals.
Oh, that'd be sweet. That'd be sweet.
Just because first off, they're not even supposed to be in the conference championship to begin with, let
Yeah.
alone the NBA finals. But also because I would love to see the Nuggets beat the Lakers. Because bro, I hate some Lakers fans, bro. I
Hmm.
swear to you, I hate some of them. Just like LeBron's the best. He's the goat.
Okay, yeah. Can we'll real quick talk about this. I I don't hate LeBron. I hate LeBron fans.
I hate
But
LeBron fans. I hate
I
Bleacher Report when they post about 100 highlights of him a day. I hate. You know what I'm saying? Okay,
yeah.
I get it that he's good, and I get he's the best player in the world. Yes, he's top 3 easy, bro. But dude, I don't need to see him every 2 seconds.
Hmm.
I get it, bro. He's good.
But I really hate this MVP argument. We have
It should have been
already
Giannis, bro.
established, we have this fucking discussion every goddamn year about what MVP means. No, it doesn't mean most valuable to their team. It is whoever has the best regular season.
Yeah,
Giannis had the
and
best regular season. He
by far,
deserves
dude.
MVP.
By far. It wasn't
LeBron
even close.
complained about how many first place votes he got. Bro,
W
I know, I know you feel like you should have gotten more first place votes. You probably should have. Who fucking
Yeah.
cares? You should have lost it. Giannis should
Yeah.
have won it. I don't give a shit. He should not be the MVP. And then everyone's argument is, well, Giannis got knocked out in the second round. It's regular season. I'm about to knock
Exactly.
so many people out. It is ridiculous. It's
I know
every
it is.
single year.
Oh my god. But
What
yeah, I know
happened?
it is. Nuggets are up 103, 102 with 20 seconds left right now.
Yes, let's go.
But yeah, it's regular season. Even in 2K, bro, it goes off of regular season
Yeah,
stat. Like
it's regular
it.
season. I don't understand
I don't get it,
how, why people can't get that through their thick fucking skulls. That it's
dude.
off of
It's
the regular
ridiculous.
season. It's not who's the best player in the world. Everyone knows LeBron's the best player in the world.
It's no
But the
doubt, no
dude
doubt.
plays at fucking 10% when he's in
During the
the
regular
regular
season,
season. He doesn't even fucking try in the regular season.
exactly.
Why do you think
that,
Anthony Davis led them in almost every single
and
statistical category? Because
exactly,
LeBron's not fucking trying.
bro, I would have took AD over LeBron for MVP. Like
Yes!
straight up, straight up.
Obviously, LeBron's a better player. We all fucking know this shit. He didn't
Exactly.
play the best in the regular season.
It's ridiculous, honestly. I'm about it, like over people complaining about that.
The fact that I see it every year just amazes me. That
Yeah, people
people
every LeBron.
can't understand that.
Yeah, every year it's always like, why didn't LeBron win it? It's like, bro, because he doesn't go hard at all in the regular season. I haven't seen him go hard one game in the regular season since like I don't know how long ago. I couldn't tell you since the Heat maybe.
Mm-hmm. And
Because dude just doesn't
then
play in the regular
he
season.
also talked about how one year where he should have won Defensive Player of the Year, but Marc Gasol won it. And LeBron was on the All Defensive First Team, and Marc Gasol was on the All Defensive Second Team. But Marc Gasol won Defensive Man of the Year.
Hmm.
Like, you just proved what was wrong there. It's not the fact that he won it and he was on the second team. It's the fact that he won it and he should have been on the first team.
Exactly.
It's
Yeah.
not that you should have won it. No, Marc Gasol should have won it, but he should have been on the first team.
Yeah, no, it, it I don't know, man.
I
Just hate it.
I don't know. It
It
just
makes no
seems
sense.
like just fucking blind. I want the award. I want
Hmm.
another MVP. Please give it to me.
And if he wants MVP so bad, maybe play good in the regular season. I don't know.
He
Cause he can,
could.
cause he
He
can, cause he
literally
can do it.
if he
Oh my
wanted to win
God,
MVP.
the Lakers won, bro.
Oh
105,
my god.
103. Of
Damn.
course. Now I'm gonna have to hear about this for a week, or not a week, but hear about it today. So see,
But
LeBron's the GOAT. Look at this shot.
LeBron could win Finals MVP. Not Finals MVP. He could win MVP if he wanted to.
Exactly.
He obviously wants to. Act like you want to win it then.
Well, because he can, That's the thing. But he doesn't do. Like he
Yeah.
doesn't go hard at all. So it's like, okay, well, how are you gonna expect to win it if you really don't play it on even 80% during the regular season? How do you
Yeah.
expect to win it then? Because dudes like Giannis, even dudes like Anthony Davis, like the dudes like that, are just going hard during the regular season. They
Mm-hmm.
want to play, and plus they're younger than LeBron too, so I
Yeah.
guess
I,
that
I
kind
was
of
gonna
plays a
say
factor.
I
But
don't know if there's gonna be a season where he can go hard in the regular season and win MVP, but then also keep that consistently in the playoffs just off of his age because that's why
exactly,
he rides like that in the regular seasons because he saves it for the playoffs because he's
hmm
getting up there in age. He wants that longevity,
exactly,
and that's why he can keep that longevity. But
hmm
the only realistic way I see it happening is if he sees that there's no real way that he's going to make the finals,
hmm
which with the teams that he's on, he has a shot every goddamn year.
exactly.
But if he realizes that he's like, we don't have a shot at the title, let me go for MVP. So that's when he would probably go hard in the regular season. but that's the only
Exactly. Yeah,
scenario
for
I see
sure.
it.
Yeah.
Um, I it's just ridiculous, man.
Mhm. I
Fucking
mean, it's just
hate the goddamn
LeBron
MVP
fans for you.
argument.
Just LeBron fans for you. If it was the most valuable player to your team, LeBron would win it every year,
Yeah,
and that's why it's not like that, like at all. It's just so stupid. I don't get it.
it's ridiculous.
I don't
Um,
know why people just can't get that through their skulls.
but keeping in the realm of professional sports, the CDL, professional esports.
Yeah.
um, we didn't get to talk about it last week, but the new teams
Oh
were
my,
were announced. Most
big
of the new
moves,
teams.
bro. A lot of moves.
Huntsman got Dashy.
That
Fucking
was a
excited for
that.
that.
I mean, that was realistically that was to be expected, but
Oh yeah, that was 100% expected. I'm happy it happened.
and that's a phenomenal move, obviously.
Arcides to Phase. That team is
Yeah, that was
fucking
coming
loaded.
too, and that team is so
You
good.
know, even though they, look, all these teams look loaded on paper, but
Yeah,
you never know what can happen between Call of Duties. Like, players get worse, players get better going from different Call of Duties. So, the
exactly.
FaZe team might not seem as cracked out as it is.
Mhm.
Dallas might not be as good as they are. Uh, Even the Huntsmen. It's just it differs
Exactly.
from game to game. But everyone on all three of those teams, or I can't really speak for uh, Dallas, but at least Chicago and Atlanta, they have good Treyarch Call of Duty players. So
Mhm.
I'm expecting them to still be amazing. Minnesota has a weird team to me.
Oh, it's so weird.
Priesta, Attach, Accuracy, and who's the fourth?
Major Maniac.
Major Maniac. That is such a weird team. They're gonna play slow as
Yeah, I know.
shit.
Because it's well, you see, Major Maniac was an AR. Priesta was he an AR or was he a sub? I think
He was like a
he
flex.
was
Like
like an
he
in
could he
between.
could
Yeah.
play a sub.
Okay. Yeah. And then you have what Patch, who's a sub.
Yeah,
And then I don't
sub
know
or a
what
accuracy.
accuracy. Yeah. I don't know what accuracy was. I didn't really
Accuracy
pay
was an
attention
AR.
actually.
So
Okay.
in
So that's
in
like the
Modern
weird.
Warfare, coming out of Modern Warfare, they have two ARs and two flexes.
Yeah, that's so
But
weird.
what everyone is expecting is Accuracy is going to play AR, Major Maniac's going to play flex, and then
And then Priesta and
Priest
Attach
and
are gonna play
Attach are going to
subs,
play subs, which they
which
both
is
can.
yeah.
The only one I'm skeptical on is Major Maniac because I don't know how cracked he is with a fucking
Yeah.
74U, but
We saw what he was doing with an M4, so
yeah. Um, and then New York, they haven't announced a fourth player yet, but Clayster got confirmed is on New York, so he's with Zuma and Mac, which that is already a pretty nasty squad, just the three
that's
of them.
for sure.
Um, I don't even know.
Waskins and Scraps didn't get picked up, which
Yeah,
is like ridiculous. Those two were just they were nasty. Like
I
I
saw
really like
on
watching those
Twitter
two play.
earlier that they were tweeting at the Paris Legion Twitter account saying, "Hey, hit us up. We will play for $0. I've just got something to prove."
Yeah, I'd
So,
pick them up.
you
I would
know,
pick them up
yeah, and
instantly.
Paris has no idea what the fuck they're doing right now. So
Mhm.
I wouldn't be surprised. They should get picked up by someone, and I wouldn't be surprised if it was Paris.
Those dudes are
Um,
just so I don't know how haven't got picked up yet. Those dudes are
mhm,
so like Waskins was definitely a top AR in the game for sure, and Scraps was a solid like submachine gun. I loved watching those two play
mhm.
together. They were
I'm
really
I'm
fun.
excited to see what Octane has coming in Seattle. I want to
Um,
know that
I
team.
mean, that team because they're just like yeah, pick who you want probably.
Yeah. So I'm excited to see who they got in mind. Um,
Yeah,
but out of the moves already, pretty good moves. Obviously, all the teams are going to be really good just because
it's back to
12 less
4v4.
12 less players, talent
Yeah.
just gets better across all teams.
Mhm.
So. Uh, I'm excited for the season. Obviously excited for Cold War, both
Oh
to
yeah.
play it
Get
and
get me
watch
off of
it.
Modern Warfare. Get me off of Modern Warfare. Because watching it wasn't. I mean, watching the pros plays. I like watching the pros play, but it
Mhm.
just doesn't have the same electric feel. Like I was watching some BO4 highlights and stuff. It's like those games just have different feels to them.
Yeah.
So
I guess I don't really have much else to say, so I guess we can go on to the goaded segment, the final segment of the podcast.
yes,
Good old Chuck
man,
Klosterman
Chuck.
hypotheticals,
Shout out to
the
Chuck,
man, the
man.
myth, the
Every
legend.
week.
Every week we pick out a question, we answer it to the best of our abilities, and that's that.
Dude, Chuck's becoming a staple on the channel, bro.
Oh God. Okay, this one is called the tumor.
Oh, nice.
Wow, first sentence. You have a brain tumor.
Okay.
Though there is no discomfort at the moment, this tumor will unquestionably kill you in 6 months. However, your life can and will be saved by an operation. The only downside is that there will be a brutal incision on your frontal lobe. After the surgery, you will be significantly less intelligent. You will still be a fully functioning adult, but you will be less logical and will have a terrible memory, and you will have little ability to understand complex concepts or difficult ideas. The surgery is in 2 weeks. How do you spend the next 14 days?
I don't. Hmm. That's an interesting one for sure.
That
I thought it was
is,
gonna be whether you do the surgery or not, but
mm-hmm.
hmm.
Because if you're that less intelligent, there's probably plenty of things that you do that requires a certain level of, what do they even say here, of understanding complex concepts or
Hmm.
difficult ideas. There's probably plenty of things you do on a day-to-day basis that is like that.
Hmm.
Like for
Oh
us,
yeah.
to be honest, playing video games is it really is like that.
Yeah, that's
Like when you have one of
huh.
your parents, you hand them a controller, they have no fucking idea what they're doing. That's
Exactly.
most likely what you would be like.
Hmm.
So for me, at least for 2 of the 14 days, I am playing my favorite games ever.
Yeah, I can definitely. Yeah, for
Getting
sure.
one last play in while I can.
Why you remember the controls and everything.
And then I I don't know. 14 days is not a
It's
long time
yeah,
because
no,
you
it's
could
tough for
say
sure.
like try to like invest money because then you could understand that stuff. But
Don't even understand it.
yeah, I
Understand
don't
that stuff
understand it
now. So
now. But so it would take time to learn it. So in 14 days,
that's
I wouldn't
wasted
even be able to
time.
do
Yeah,
that.
that's wasted time.
So I would, for people that know how to trade stocks and everything,
Hmm.
that's definitely what you do. I would say just fucking throw all your money in that pitch too. Just go all out, go for it while you
Yeah.
know what you're doing. Um,
Yeah,
I don't know. It's
I
a
don't know.
very difficult question to be honest.
Yeah, because you only have a certain amount of days, certain amount of time to do it.
And
Um,
I guess it's hard to think of things that you feel like you wouldn't be able to do.
yeah, because I don't want to waste my time playing video games the whole time. You know what I'm saying? I want to like
Mm-hmm.
play some video games. I want to go out and play some basketball. Um, I don't really know what else.
I guess it says here that you will have a terrible memory. If that would mean we talked about this, I,
Oh
it
yeah,
was two podcasts ago, right, or something,
something like
where we
that.
talked about like memories.
Memories, yeah. I think Jayden was here, right?
Okay, yeah. I think he could have.
I think Jayden
No,
was
that
here.
was the bear one.
Shaffer was here then.
Shaffer was here.
It was last. Yeah, it was last one actually.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Because if you were, if this would cause you to forget like all past memories, then in that 14 days, I would write them down. So then I could have them. Even though they're
Yeah.
not in my head anymore, I would have
You'd
them.
be like, oh, what's this? You look at it like, oh, I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd remember it for that time that you read it, but you'd obviously
Exactly.
forget it right away again, but at least you have it.
Exactly. Yeah.
But if it's like, you know, you just have horrible memory in, day to day things, then I don't know, you can't even stop that, I guess.
Yeah. I'm definitely with you on that one. I'd probably just spend a lot of time just like either watching some of the stuff that we've made, going on the PlayStation, see if I have any video clips I want to watch,
Hmm.
relive some games, watch uh some basketball games that I've been a part of my senior year. Just kind of like watch a bunch of
Yeah,
stuff
I'd
that,
probably make sure that I save a lot of things. So
yeah,
then I would have them somewhere where even though maybe I forget where they are, I would be
yeah,
able to find them without even looking for them.
exactly.
So
That's definitely my
just
job,
trying
just make
to
memory.
keep as many memories as possible, I guess.
Exactly. Just like at least when you look at them, you remember. But even if you forget right after, at least you
Hmm.
have a place where you're looking like, oh, what's this? And you look like, oh, I
Yeah,
remember this, and
yeah,
so
and I
yeah,
guess with this, I don't give a fuck about like not being able to do fucking math or something.
who cares about that?
So that's I guess that's why I answered it the way I did.
Yeah.
um, yeah, I guess that's where we'll call it for this week. A shorter podcast, but it was a little bit more laid back. Just me and Mark here this week. Obviously, there were things to talk about, but when it's just the two of us, we can't go on forever. So
You got two minds, just two
yeah,
minds, just trying to come up with really anything to talk about for a certain
that's
topic.
I guess that's all we got for this week. I'll do
Yep.
what I do every week. Make sure I plug everything
Here
on the
we go.
screen. Let me over here, right here, my handle on
Is
Instagram
this,
and Twitter. Nope, other way.
dude? This one. Hit that up.
Yep, Mark is pointing. That's his, both on the screen. Also in the description, as well as everyone else in the Creative Shooters. All Creative Shooter socials are also linked below. At Courageous Shoot on Instagram. No, at Courageous Shooters on Instagram. At Courageous Shoot on Twitter because they don't give us enough characters. At Courageous Shooters on TikTok. It is not banned. They
No.
juked us out. It's not banned again. Could be by the end of the month. Maybe we'll talk about that next week. But it's
Yeah.
not banned.
Not at the
At Courageous Shooters
moment.
on TikTok. Obviously, you're watching this on the YouTube channel. Subscribe if you
Yeah.
haven't.
Ooh.
CourageousShooters.com. Everything is there. That's all I gotta say. And I guess thank you for watching this episode of the Creative Shooters podcast.
Peace.